Hi, today I want to share some thoughts about the famous question, which is, how are you doing? How are you? And why I decided to cover it today, because there is someone, let's say, semi-close to me and to my life, asked this question today after my concerns about the earthquake in Egypt. So she's from Egypt. And she was like, by the way, and how are you? And honestly, more I live, more I start to not hate this question, but be lost about the answers. Like, what should I answer? And don't get me wrong, I understand it's just like, you might say, it's just a basic entry point to the further questions, to the further discussion. It's just like a cliche. But honestly, if we look deeper to the meaning, like, how are you? And since when we started to treat these questions just as the, passing by. And you know what? I understand the logic of the business, just start and then follow with the different questions. And that's where I kind of find myself a solution. If, for example, if it's work related, I'm gonna shoot this question and then turn it into the business mode and continue asking what is most important to me. But when it comes to the personal life and the people who are, let's say, semi-close or close, because the close is not a problem. That's why we're closest friends. We say everything. But like semi-closest, like acquaintances, I now ask the question in return whether they want to hear like the cliche ça va, or like, yeah, I'm good or I'm fine, or they want to hear the real question. And I warn them as well, if you want a real question, be sure to be able to listen and to accept the answer, because sometimes, and don't get me wrong, we all have our moments, we all have our troubles, issues we're overcoming currently. Life is testing everyone. But if you're not able to, like, if someone, for example, imagine me asking you whether you want to hear the real one, and you say yes, and then you disappear after the person share everything which is happening. Don't ask, just say like, yeah, just give me the I'm okay, I'm fine answer, and that's it. So yeah, I'm still troubled when I hear it from semi-personal people, but for now I stick to those instructions kind of that I shared, And what about you guys? Do you also feel this pressure when somebody asks you this basic how you're doing, or all good and you just go with I'm fine and you stay safe? And talk to you very soon.